Let's talk about the first quarter of 2025 in the Whistler and Pemberton real estate markets. The Whistler market is off to a slower start this year, with 106 sales in the quarter, down 23% from the 130 sales in Q1 last year. Despite slower sales, there was an uptick in the number of single-family homes sold in Q1 versus Q4 of last year. Inventory continued to rise throughout the quarter, with a total of 241 listings coming to the market. Overall inventory currently sits at 326 units, up 21% from the end of 2024 and 12% from the same time last year. The median sale price was up versus Q4 across single-family, townhome, and condo categories. Median days on market for both townhomes and condos increased from Q1 of last year and decreased from Q4 to 37 and 31 days respectively. Days on market for single-family homes was 122, which is on par with Q1 2024 and up from last quarter. Overall, the Whistler market is currently leaning in favor of buyers. The Pemberton market so far this year has kept pace with 2024 sales, recording 20 sales in Q1. There was a notable decrease in single-family home sales and a notable increase in condo sales when compared to both last quarter and Q1 of last year. Inventory increased slightly throughout the quarter, with 62 units currently on the market and 41 when excluding vacant land. Overall, inventory levels are down 15% from the same time last year and up 15% from the end of 2024. The median price point across all categories remained relatively stable compared to the same quarter of last year. Inventory sat on the market slightly longer in Q1 versus last quarter, with days to sell increasing for single-family homes, townhomes, and condos. Overall, the Pemberton market is also leaning in favor of buyers, although inventory does remain a constant constraint. From an overall market standpoint, we are experiencing both potential sellers and buyers waiting and seeing, with ever-evolving U.S. tariffs, resulting market volatility, and the Canadian federal election at the end of the month. There have been policies proposed by both parties as part of their platforms that could have significant impact on our real estate markets. I anticipate that we'll see an increase in activity later this spring after we have some more certainty on the political front. However, we're seeing well-priced quality properties receive multiple offers and move quickly. So if you're thinking of selling, you definitely want to be thinking about strategically pricing your property and putting your best foot forward in terms of price, which gives you a better chance of having buyers act on it right out of the gate. I anticipate the market will heat up come May and June, as buying conditions, including inventory and mortgage rates, are really the best we've seen in years. My name is Dean Linnell. I'm a real estate agent here in Whistler, BC, and I make these types of videos to show you what's actually going on the ground level in the Whistler real estate market and what the numbers are saying. So if you learn anything new in today's video, all I ask is that you leave a like and make sure to get subscribed to the channel. You can also book a buyer or seller discovery call with my team and I at the first link in the description below. If there's any questions you have at all, throw them in the comments below. I personally read and answer every one of them right away. I'll catch you in the next video.